I'm going to dismiss your ticket today. You just promise me you will have a better day.
Come here, Alex. Stand right here. Can I wear your hat? Huh? Can I wear it?
Oh, that's nice.
Get over here. You want to be a judge? Say yes.
Yes.
All right.
Chief Judge John Caprio. He's not with us right now. We'll miss you him a lot. A big-hearted man never come again in our world. So watch the full podcast. I just dedicated for him, and I trying to collect all data about his life. This video will be make something for him. Just trying to do dedicated him something.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. We take your sources, we dig in, and we try to pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge or insight. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into someone really quite remarkable, a figure who, well, he managed to blend traditional authority with this incredible human kindness and captivated millions doing it. We're talking about the recent passing of Judge Frank Caprio.
Precisely. And our mission here really is to understand why. Why did Judge Caprio become such a beloved global figure? We've gathered quite a few sources, obituaries, tributes from local Rhode Island outlets right through to international news. We want to explore, the whole picture, his beginnings in Providence, that viral fame later on, and crucially, the judicial philosophy that really defined him.
Okay, so let's unpack the news first. The news that frankly hit a lot of people hard. The main question everyone had was, well, how did he pass away?
Right, and the sources confirm it was after a battle with pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, that was reported pretty consistently. And his age.
That is
fair. There was a slight difference, right? Some said 88, some 89.
A minor variation across reputable reports, but around that age. And the detail that really stood out in many reports was that he passed away peacefully, surrounded by a loving family. Just a poignant final detail.
Definitely.
And the public reaction, it was immediate and quite striking. This wasn't just a local Providence story.
No, not at all.
It went global, fast. The sheer number of articles, tributes from all over the world, it really highlighted the affection people felt for him. His passing was genuinely felt, across continents.
It's a testament to that unique connection he made.
It really is.
And a huge part of that connection, that global reach, came from Caught in Providence, the TV show.
Oh, absolutely. That show basically beamed his courtroom style into homes everywhere. It transformed him, didn't it? From a local Rhode Island judge into, well, an international icon.
Yeah.
And what's so interesting when you look at how it happened is that the clips that went viral on YouTube, on Facebook, they weren't about dramatic legal fights or anything.
No, quite the opposite.
Exactly. His fame came from what many sources called his unprecedented compassion and empathy on the bench. It wasn't the rulings, it was the way he handled things.
And that seemed to resonate everywhere, didn't it? Across different cultures, different legal systems.
It really did. Because I think at its core, it tapped into something universal. This desire for understanding, maybe a second chance, a justice system that actually sees the person. He showed that authority and profound kindness could actually go hand in hand.
Which brings us right to those moments in court. The ones that really define that compassionate justice. He had this way of making people feel genuinely heard, respected, even when they were there for, a parking ticket.
And those moments had such an impact. Think about that story of the struggling single mother.
Oh, yeah. That one was powerful.
He hears her situation, her financial struggles. And he doesn't just dismiss the ticket. He actually pays the fine himself out of his own pocket.
Which, reportedly moved people watching to tears. It just showed his willingness to use his discretion to see the human hardship behind the citation.
Exactly. Or remember the time the young boy was in court with his father?
Yes. He turned his attention to the son.
He did. He basically made a deal with the kid, promised to do your homework, listen to your dad, and I'll dismiss the ticket.
Yeah.
It was incredible. He turned this minor legal issue into a life lesson, a moment of connection for the whole family, really, offering that second chance again.
He really transformed the courtroom dynamic.
Absolutely. And then there was the 100-year-old defendant.
Oh, the respect he showed him.
Just incredible warmth and respect. He celebrated the man's long life, dismissed the ticket with this big smile, and said it was an honor to have him there. It just, again, showed his belief in treating everyone with dignity, no matter their age, no matter the infraction.
He also seemed to really value honesty. There was that story about the teenager.
Right. The teenager who just admitted she'd made a mistake, no excuses. And he commended her for it, for her integrity. And then he dismissed the case, basically rewarding her for taking responsibility. Another life lesson, really.
It's like the ticket was secondary to the interaction.
It often seemed that way. And his influence, it went beyond just the people in his courtroom, too. There's that lovely anecdote, mentioned in a few places, about a little kid sending him a drawing.
A drawing of him in his robes.
Yeah. And Judge Caprio was apparently so touched, he framed it and put it up in his office. It just shows that connection he had, even with kids, how his approach resonated way beyond the legal formalities.
What's really key, though, is that this wasn't just for the cameras, was it? His compassion, his style. It was known in Providence long before Caught in Providence became a thing.
You've hit on a crucial point there. This wasn't a persona he put on for TV. His television fame was just, it was an extension of who he'd been for decades.
Decades, yeah. His career in public service was incredibly long.
6 decades, right there in Rhode Island. He was a Providence native through and through, city prosecutor, assistant city solicitor, elected to the city council when he was just 25.
Wow, 25.
Yeah, Providence School Board too. And then, of course, Chief Judge of the Providence Municipal Court for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And that role, dealing with traffic tickets, minor violations, it meant constant contact with ordinary people. It was the perfect stage, day in, day out, for his philosophy. He also chaired the Rhode Island Board of Governors for Higher Education, a really extensive local career.
Which explains why the tributes from local leaders were so numerous and heartfelt. He was clearly deeply embedded in the state's life.
Oh, definitely. The tributes really tell that story. You had the Providence mayor, Brett Smiley, calling him the best of Providence, noting his national reputation for kindness.
Acknowledging that global reach, yeah.
Exactly. And the Rhode Island governor, Dan McKee, ordered flags to half-staff, called Caprio the embodiment of what it means to be a public servant. Even Senator Jack Reed weighed in. These aren't just, standard political statements. They reflect genuine respect built over decades.
So his enduring philosophy, it really boils down to what? Tempering law with humanity.
That seems to be the core of it. His motto, repeated often, was about treating everyone with dignity and respect, regardless of their situation when they came before him.
And his own background seemed to inform that.
Very much so, according to the sources. Growing up, working class, Italian-American, on Federal Hill in Providence. He often talked about learning about struggle, about hard work from his father. It reinforces that his compassion felt authentic because it was authentic, rooted in his own life, his Providence upbringing, not just something for the cameras. And underpinning all that was his family, consistently mentioned as a dedicated family man. His marriage, his children, they were his anchor.
So bringing it back to our listeners, what does Judge Caprio's life, his legacy, what does it really mean for you? How does his story maybe challenge how we usually think about the justice system?
Well, I think he became a symbol, didn't he? A symbol of hope, maybe? He showed that, yes, kindness and authority can coexist, that you can have rules and structures, but also have genuine human connection within them. His life kind of reminds us that justice, knowledge, they're maybe most valuable when they're applied with empathy, with a real willingness to see the person behind the paperwork, behind the case file.
It's a powerful legacy, from those deep local roots in Providence to unexpected global renown, all really centered on his unwavering humanity. He definitely left a mark.
He really did. And maybe, looking at the bigger picture here, Judge Caprio's legacy kind of challenges us, doesn't it? It makes you think, we're in our own lives, maybe professionally, maybe personally, could we bring just a bit more of that compassion, a bit more understanding, turning those everyday interactions, even the mundane ones, into moments of unexpected kindness, just like he did day after day in his courtroom.